Hey everybody, we are in this super awesome, dope-ass group of podcasts called The Frat House, which includes
Burning Boots,
Punk Rock Libertarians,
Dissecting Liberty,
Anarchy Proper,
The Gaslight Hour,
Sean D. Planet,
The Dose,
Erase the State,
No Real Libertarian,
Trent Must Talk,
Unshackled Liberty,
Laurel and Hardy Across the Pond,
and Insurrection Inc.
And you can find them all at frathousepodcasts.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dissecting Liberty podcast. I'm Cotton, and I'm here with my co-host Liberty Zero.
Hey.
And today we have special guest Ghost of Rebellion.
What's going on, guys?
Just hanging out. We have a few things we want to talk about, but nothing super concrete. Just kind of gonna hang out for a bit. You know, is that cool?
Yeah.
So what's up, man? How's podcasting going?
It's hit or miss right now.
Yeah, mention your podcast real quick.
Oh yeah, so podcast is Anarchy Proper. If you listen to it, I love you. You can find me Ghost of Rebellion or it's Ghost_of_rebellion on Instagram and Ghost of Rebelly1 on Twitter. All that fun shit.
Oh yeah, man. And I got to mention, you're one of our, we haven't mentioned this on the show yet, Liberty Zero, and it's a travesty. I got to mention you're a member of the frat.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we always suck about mentioning that.
Yeah.
Me too.
So check out the frat, frathousepodcast.com, I think.
Honestly, we just need to make our own commercial for that.
Yeah.
I noticed Insurrection Inc. did that.
Yeah, frathousepodcasts.com. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool. We'll do that maybe after this, but all right, yeah.
Yeah, check them out. You know, they got a bunch of good shows like Ghost Here is in there, Burning Boots, Fat Derek and Derek on twice and Davey on once. Kyle can't come on because he's a loser. He went off and decided to have a kid, so whatever.
Yeah.
Wait.
Go ahead and get to the good shows, though.
Yeah. I was gonna say Ghost. How many kids do you have again?
Oh fuck, man! I got 5.
5. I think Kyle has 2, and he can't show up to do our show.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, a newborn is kind of a fucking pain in the ass to deal with.
Well, I mean, just spank them, you know.
Oh boy, we're gonna get into that already.
There's an age limit on that one.
Other shows like Bullshito of No Real Libertarian and Trent from Trent Must Talk and all the Insurrection Inc. guys and a bunch of other people I'm not mentioning, but a good group of people.
If you're not mentioned, your show sucks.
Yeah. God, I'm trying to think of something. I'm talking to you, Erase the State, motherfuckers. Good group of guys. So Ghost, do you think it's okay to spank your child?
So I'm going to choose my words very carefully here because I basically got called a piece of shit for saying that it is okay to spank your children but not beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And anybody I've talked to that actually has kids understands that you can only do a certain type of parenting for so long before you have to get their attention in some way. And okay, it might come off as aggression, but it's not a self-fulfilling I'm doing this to make myself feel better. It's, hey, fucking pay attention to me, because I'm trying to help you here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't seem to understand that. And I legitimately basically got called a piece of shit the other day over that.
It's heated. It's weird. I understand it. If people think that and I'm not saying I don't, because I largely I do believe this, but not in every single case. But like if people staunchly believe that like spanking your child anywhere on the spectrum, because it is a spectrum, is child abuse, then you can understand how they would be heated towards someone that does spank their child. But like I don't know if you listen to I think it's the most recent Burning Boots when they did their live show. Davey and Kyle got into a incredibly heated debate about spanking children, and it's just like the discourse around it is very toxic, and it's a shame because it's a good subject and it should be explored further, whether it's a good idea or not, or whether it's a violation of the NAP or not, or whether it's physical harm or not. All those are really good questions that should be thought about, but like it gets so emotional so quick.
It does, and I think that's the biggest problem with it. People don't sit back and think about it. And I've noticed that a lot of the people that are giving me shit don't actually have kids.
Yeah.
They don't really understand it. It's like, okay, so maybe you have something going on that from your childhood where you got the shit beat out of you and you thought that was a spanking. That's not a fucking spanking, man.
Yeah.
Like a spanking is literally like, hey, dude, like pop them on the ass real quick. Hey, fucking pay attention to me. Or, they're sitting there to your face talking back when you're trying to explain something to them. And you got to, just tap them on the mouth like, hey, fucking stop. Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm talking about as far as discipline and spanking. I'm not talking about fucking punching your kid in the face. There's two there. I understand.
But like keep that in a deck of cards,
like aggression and shit, but oh yeah, keep it when they're old enough, yeah, definitely. But like one dude, he wanted to fucking equate, spanking your kid to I'm actually gonna go back and read it because it was fucking absurd to me what he said, and I had no response for it, so I just let it go.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm not even gonna say his name on here because he probably listens, but whatever. Give a fuck. Ready? Say it. He said beating and rape are two different things. Still aggression. Like whatever reason yeah. I was like spanking. I said spanking and beating are two different things, and he's like, or she, I don't know, says beating and rape are two different things. Still aggression. I'm like, well, beating and rape tend to go hand in hand, so I'm not quite sure what you're getting at there because they do. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking. The whole subject is fucking sketchy at best, but my whole point of it is if you're not beating the shit out of your kid and leaving marks, like if you're just doing it to get their attention, there's no problem with it because in all reality, they're going to come across people in life that are not going to be level-headed and are probably going to resort to violence firsthand. So in one sense, it's like, hey, I just popped you on the face. So now you know not know to expect, but it's something you can expect from someone if you're talking shit to their face, know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lesson as well as a fucking pay attention to me because I'm trying to help you type thing. Yeah. I don't know any other way to explain it.
Like the other day, I tweeted a poll. I asked, is spanking physical harm? And everybody in the comments was arguing whether spanking is right or not. And eventually I just muted the tweet and I didn't respond anymore. But I'm like, that's not the question. You can say, like, I used the example recently of alcohol withdrawal from alcoholics. It's not good for you. It hurts your body, but it's worth doing. If you're trying to clean yourself up, it is physical harm, but it is good. So that doesn't necessarily.
It's like working out too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
when you're working out, you're tearing your muscles. So,
Yeah.
but it leads to muscle gain, which leads to better health. So, I mean, that's an example. That's two examples of how physical harm can be good for you. So asking whether spanking is physical harm isn't leading the question to whether it's good or bad. But I mean, the tweet was ruined instantly because everybody in the comments was arguing whether it's good or bad or not, and I was over it.
Yeah, my biggest issue with all of it is the emotional side to it, how we become so emotional so quickly, and the fact that 90% of it is subjective.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different opinion or idea of what violence is, of what aggression is, and of what physical harm is.
Mm-hmm.
You ask a cop, if you touch him, that's physical harm. You're going to fucking jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop, if you fucking, punch somebody in the face for talking shit, that's obviously physical harm. There's just like this whole fucking spectrum that can open up on that. And I think people are just taking it way too literal and need to like actually sit back and think about it for a second.
Yeah. And I have a background in psychology and philosophy, and mostly this is my philosophy background coming out, but getting a firm handle on the definitions of whatever you're debating is like the first step, because if two people are debating about totally different things, they're not going to get anywhere. And I think that's what happened on Burning Boots. I don't think they had I don't think their definitions were in line, which isn't on any of them. It's not any of their fault, but it's a hell of a good idea to get all that stuff out in the open. So, because if you're going to debate something, if you're going to debate something, you need to know what you're debating about, and if you don't have at least somewhat identical definitions, then you're literally not going to get anywhere, because both of you are talking about different things.
That's a real big problem.
Yeah, and it's a problem with the spanking debate, which is fresh in at least our minds, but it's a problem with just like discourse in general, like with political discourse. And because I know I had a class some time ago where the guy said calling someone a name, whether that be like just a curse word or a racial slur or something, he said it was a literal threat of violence. And I mean, that makes no
threat
sense
of violence?
to me. That was a threat of violence.
Like so I can see. I've heard some people say, okay, if you intentionally insult someone or whatever, right? You can that causes harm, right? Emotional harm. And while I don't really agree with that, like I can at least see, at least kind of where they're coming from. But a threat of violence.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Your definition of violence is not the same as any libertarian or really any normal person.
Yeah. Well, and frankly, this will definitely ruffle some libertarian feathers, but I think saying, like, calling someone a racial slur is a threat of violence is in the same ballpark as saying voting is violence. Like, I get what they mean. I get what libertarians mean when they say that, but that's because, like, I know the framework from which they're working, but that doesn't mean it's true with the most accepted definition of violence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I know where you're going with that.
Because you can say
right,
voting like will lead to violence in certain ways, but it's not violence.
Right, because it's like, in terms of like, when you're talking about threats of violence, right? A lot of times we're talking about taxation. Well, people don't associate, the threat of violence with taxation, really. It's very far removed. It's just like something that happens.
Yeah, that's what happens to that's what happens to evil country hating non-taxpayers. Like, where you're gonna not pay for the roads, bro?
Mm-hmm. My roads,
dude. Man.
Yeah, so people don't associate with the government, the implicit threat and they don't associate it with violence. Like, okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just like different definitions. Yeah,
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah.
playing with
Or
language.
non-associations,
Yeah,
or not disassociation, but yeah, they don't associate it with it.
Well, I mean, I guess in some cases you can say disassociation because there are a lot of people who like refuse to absolutely believe that any kind of violence can happen to you. You know,
No, yeah, you're right.
Something as like, if you don't pay your taxes. Okay, yes, not everybody who doesn't pay their taxes is going to have something violent happen to them, but there is always a chance that you're going to have some fucking cops or somebody show up at your door threatening violence or to take you to jail, or they'll just fucking kill you for not wanting to comply.
Yeah.
over not paying a fucking parking fine or a tax or something fucking stupid.
Yeah, Erwin Schiff, right? He literally went to prison for not paying his taxes.
I don't know that
I'm
name.
thinking Peter Schiff's dad. I may have got his, I may have got his name wrong.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
I didn't
Schiff's
know
dad.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, he.
that answers a few questions.
In what way?
Well, like how he is, why he is how he is, like with his libertarianism and everything.
Yeah, yeah, and his dad literally died in prison.
Wow.
Yeah,
I stand in solidarity with Peter Schiff because all my Bitcoin got shifted. It's and I could have sworn that I wrote down the seed. Like I would bet you money that I wrote down the seed. So I'm expecting to find it somewhere because I moved since I made the account or I made the wallet.
Mhm.
So I am sure it's in a box somewhere, or I have a couple of little file receptacle things that I'm sure it's in there. And I'm sure I'm going to find it and I'm going to have a nice little payday.
Yeah. Keep telling yourself that.
Okay, bro.
You boomered it up, man.
Well, listen, considering it's still my wallet, I'm still saying I have that much. So I'll bet you I have more Bitcoin than you do right now, loser.
When did you buy it?
Oh, a while ago.
Yeah.
Some time ago. And then I got some more recently. So
Yeah, I bought most of mine like 3 years ago, I think.
well, that's
I'm still
good,
with you on
dude.
the whole Bitcoin thing, man.
Yeah, I haven't bought like enough where I am really betting on it, taking off. Like I haven't spent money I don't have, you know what I mean? Like I see it kind of like loaning money to people, like I'm expecting not to get that back. I haven't done anything that I'm not like, it sucks. I had a decent amount of money in the wallet that I lost, but it's not the end of the world. I'll be all right.
Could have used it to buy a new mic.
All right, dude. Okay. Thanks, bro.
So, JP, we're going to ask you about how you got into libertarianism. How does that story go?
How does that story go? Kind of it's not your average story.
Good, because we really didn't want to hear an average story.
So libertarianism, I'm probably going to lose people over this, but I fucking hate the word libertarian.
Okay.
So I've always been on the end of, I don't even know how to explain this. Fuck. I've always been the anarchist kid. I've always been I don't want anybody fucking telling me what to do. My voice is cracked there. Wow.
Need some testosterone, buddy.
Oh, I know. Fuck. Sex.
The anarchist kid.
Or more sex. No, I heard about a dude that puts testosterone in his vape, his salt nicotine vape juice, and he vapes testosterone. Well, there you go, man. That's the idea. There you go. You run with that.
So always kind of been on that level. Went down the conservative neocon, status level for a little bit, but still was like, nah, fuck this. That was my time in the military, which it was easy as shit, but I fucking hated it and wish I had never done it. Just because it's so fucked up and stupid. And up until probably 2 years ago, honestly, it was like, yeah, the flag fucking means something, even though knowing in the back of my head, like, it's just a fucking prop. That's all it is. Magic sky cloth means nothing. To today, where I could give two fucks, the only flag I want to fly is a black one.
Hell yeah.
Anymore. I get shit for being more on the agorist spectrum because I don't believe voting fucking fixes anything. I try to avoid the whole political spectrum. Well, the whole political debate in general, as far as like politicians and who am I going to vote for and all this bullshit. And
it's a complete waste of time.
My cup of tea, like I 100% believe that everything can be done. Everything that, like, in an agorist sense, to subvert the state is legit. Even if it's down to like growing your own fucking tomatoes,
Yeah.
It's something that's taking away from like, if I go to Publix and buy fucking tomatoes, well, that goes towards their fucking property tax they pay for, the rent that they use for that fucking store. So yeah, that's long story short, that's what it is. I just kind of always been on it. Had a short bout with neoconism, never agreed with the wars or anything, but still was like, yeah, the flag, stomp my flag or stomp your ass. Now I'm just like, fuck that shit. Fuck that, man. It's not fucking worth it to me.
Yeah, that's just like energy that's just a waste, to like caring about a flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me.
I remember when I used to care about it. Oh man. Yeah, you take extra care to make sure the flag doesn't touch the ground or whatever.
Oh, dude, I was in Boy Scouts, so like we had big ceremonies whenever we'd retire a flag.
Dude, so I have both of my boys were in Boy Scouts. Was it last year? Yeah, last year. And they had this huge flag retiring ceremony. And of course, they're like, "Oh, you're a veteran. You should come do it with us." And the whole time I'm like, you don't want to know what the fuck I think about this.
Yeah.
This is complete bullshit.
Don't make me go down that road.
So I stood there because my wife was like, don't. She's pretty good about keeping me in check with that. So I shut my mouth. I stood there and I let them completely fuck up the ceremony.
Is
they didn't even do it right for one. I'm working on it.
You're working on it? But like how close?
Working on it.
How difficult is your work?
She referred to it as anarcho-libertarianism.
That's not
gonna be a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. She gets it though. She doesn't stop me from doing anything I want to do when it comes
cool.
To this. She's completely with like half the shit I like outside of not having a fucking driver's license or something. She's completely cool with anything that I can do to subvert the state and get any kind of break from being reliant on them.
Yeah.
But for the most part, she had a accident in 2016 that resulted in her fucking left leg basically being destroyed, and they've been trying to rebuild it ever since.
Damn.
So since then, she's kind of leaned towards the like socialized healthcare business, and I'm like, look, just take a look at the VA, you'll get a good glimpse of it, and it's complete fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish the
But,
VA did tours. You know what I mean? If more
Dude.
people could see the VA, God.
speaking
man.
of that, did either of you hear about that 62 or 67-year-old man who went missing
Yeah.
from the VA?
Yeah, I
And they
did.
found him in the fucking stairwell. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh my God. dude.
Yeah. How
Jesus
does that
Christ.
even? How does that even happen?
it's the fucking VA, man. What else is there to say about that? It's the fucking VA.
That's just a nightmare.
I'm gonna tell a short story and then we'll take a break real quick. I think it was when Matt from the Status Quo went on Friends Against Government, but he was telling a story about there's this VA doctor, this VA gynecologist that was checking this woman out, and he thought it would be hilarious for him to put blue dye in this woman's vagina so that next time she was having sex with her husband, his penis would be blue. And
Heard that story.
What?
and similar, and he got caught, and it was a big deal. And similar to like something in the Catholic Church or in the United States law enforcement, he got caught. He got a slap on the wrist. He got caught, and I mean he wasn't in the bedroom or anything, but he got caught, and he got a slap on the wrist, and then they moved him. And I found out, like on the show,
Cops, yeah.
they said, Matt said that he currently is practicing at a VA hospital that is very close to me. It is very close. And I looked it up, and he's still there.
Jesus, man. VA
That's
doctors have the
crazy,
same
man.
qualified immunity that cops have.
Yep.
Ugh.
Do you have like a barf bucket close to you, Liberty Zero? You can just expel when you need to.
Oh man. Maybe I'll do it on the break here.
There you go. All right, we're going to take a break real quick. Hey y'all, Cotton here. I have been undergoing a project called the Cotton Report that is part news aggregator and publication. I'd really appreciate it if y'all check it out. It's at cottonreport.com. We have several articles already up, and there's already a lot of useful info on there and very interesting stuff written by authors for the website and not. So I really appreciate it if y'all check it out and enjoy the show.
Well, everyone, we're back from the break here with Ghost of Rebellion, or as
Yep.
yeah, I nearly
Sorry.
right now your screen name's as Jared of Rebellion, because that's our thing right now on
Yeah,
Twitter.
I don't
everyone.
understand it. I don't know why it happened, but it did.
I can explain it.
Yeah, you can ask Cotton.
Please do, because I was just like, am I doing this right?
He's to
Okay.
blame.
So, do you know Scotty Likes It on Twitter?
Yeah.
He was messing with Jared from formerly of Biting the Bullet.
Which Jared? Okay.
And he messaged me and said, "Hey, wouldn't it be funny if we got a bunch of people to change their names to Jared?" And I said, "I'm on it." And
Done.
I put something out on the Dissecting Liberty Discord. Shout out. Please join it. Be in the show notes. And I said, "Hey, everybody, change your name on Twitter to something related to Jared." And it's still, like, I thought it was dead. And still, I'll be just scrolling the timeline and I'll see some random person I've never seen before, and they got a Jared thing. And it's
It's
crazy.
like Carmageddon all over again.
I know,
just a
dude.
Oh yeah.
If I could just figure out a way to monetize that, I'd be rich.
Yeah.
For real.
Because I'm a
So-
dirty capitalist.
I'm gonna hijack this for a second. I know we were talking about VA hospitals, but I have a question for both of you.
All right.
All right.
Would you rather have a vagina on your forehead or have a row of penises down your back like a stegosaurus?
What is this, Sean V Planets podcast? What is going on right now? All right, so a vagina on your forehead, or what was it, 3 penises on your back?
A row of penises down
Is
your
it like
back like a stegosaurus.
Is it like a penis for every vertebrae? I think that's a good question.
I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah, I would assume that's the gist.
Man. All right. I got my answer. And
I'm gonna
you're gonna let me answer?
go for it.
All right. I'm going to preface this by saying one of my favorite hobbies is sitting. And if I had a row of penises going down my back, that would be incredibly difficult to sit. So I'm gonna go with a vagina on the forehead.
That was actually really sound logic.
Yeah,
And-
fair
I'm-
enough. I'll give you that one.
Yeah. I'm almost rethinking my answer.
And then, like, think about it this way, Liberty Zero, you're already not that pretty. So, like, if you have a vagina on your forehead, you know, like, how is it
Shots
really going to
fired.
hurt you? You know?
Well, the problem is that, so I was thinking, like, you know, at least with the penis back, you know, you can like hide that, but then you look like a Hunchback of Notre Dame type character. So you still got problems.
Well, you just
but-
wear really baggy clothes. You wear
Hunchback of
an
Notre Dame.
overcoat. You know, Hunchback of Notre Dick.
I'm still gonna go the penis route.
All right, dude. We can't be
Yeah.
friends anymore.
Do they? Okay, all right. So, like, do they all? Do all the penises get erect when?
That was my
Yes.
question.
Yes. When you're aroused, every penis on your back gets erect.
That's pretty legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
So you
kind of
have a
digging it
choice.
now.
Damn,
You
dude.
have a choice. Okay.
Think about how much you could get done. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like, I would be so productive.
Reproductive, more like.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh man.
My genes would be everywhere. You know what I mean?
Wait. Okay. Where did you come up with this question?
Oh, I don't know. I've been scrolling around on Facebook and found it randomly. Also found a random, really fucked up but funny joke.
Tell it.
If an apple and an emo kid fall from a tree, which one hits the ground first?
Hmm. I got nothing.
The apple.
Correct. The apple. The emo kid's rope doesn't reach the
Yep.
ground.
Yep.
The shit I do when I'm bored, man. I found all these like earlier today, and I'm like, oh, I want to say them so badly. In other news, not only Target but Walmart are based with the Hawaiian shirt business.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on?
they're selling.
Oh yeah, they're selling the shit out of Hawaiian shirts. Like their entire men's section is like all fucking Hawaiian shirts.
I gotta go check out my local Walmart.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they got some legit ones.
I usually
gonna
don't go
lie.
to Walmart because I'm not a poor, but I'll check it out.
I don't go to Walmart for the simple fact that I can't fucking stand it.
Yeah, that's another.
No, I hate Walmart.
I hate Walmart. You probably go to Publix, huh?
I do. Publix is a frequent of mine.
Do you know about
Mm.
Publix Liberty Zero?
I know of it.
It's kind of
Right.
like their HEB, I guess.
I prefer my Jewish grocers.
Yep.
The Heb.
I like my Kroger.
Kroger's not bad.
I love Kroger. That's
I went
what
to
I do.
Kroger a lot when I was in Colorado.
Yeah, they got a decent amount up there.
Yeah.
It's a good stuff.
Um,
I got into an argument with Liberty Zero's fiance about which is a superior, Kroger or HEB, and she lost. That's all right, but
I don't think you understand. She's always right.
okay.
You're all wrong. Publix.
I've never been to a Publix. I've never seen a
No,
Publix.
me
If it
neither.
was so great, it'd
You're
be
wrong.
elsewhere.
You're, wrong. You're just automatically wrong.
Listen, man, don't bring the spanking debate emotionality
Whoa, whoa.
to the which grocery store is superior. I'm gonna get real big brain on y'all, and I'm gonna say Trader
brain.
Joe's has a really good wine section.
And fuck Trader Joe's.
I've never been in one.
There's literally
Been
no
like
reason to
twice.
go in unless you're buying wine. That's the
You
only
know who has a
reason I
really
ever
good
go
wine
in.
selection? Aldi.
Aldi.
I've been to an Aldi's.
I know about
Aldi
them, but I've never been.
supermarkets have a very good wine selection, and if you buy the store brand, which I believe is called Winking Owl, they're like $3 a bottle, and they're really good.
Well,
They
we
also
are
have-
we are a box wine podcast, so
Is that what we are?
Fair enough.
yeah, that's
Fair enough.
exactly what we are. Zero, we talked about this. We are a box
So,
wine
does this-
podcast.
So I'm not drinking wine right now. I am actually drinking a homemade campfire old fashioned.
Nice. What's a campfire old fashioned?
Well, there's this local restaurant that came up with it, but it's usually a smoked old fashioned with marshmallow simple syrup, marshmallow simple syrup, and brown sugar simple syrup with a bourbon, and they smoke it. I don't
Okay.
have the means to smoke one, but everything else together is still very, very good. So that's what I'm sipping on right now, and it is glorious.
That sounds really good. I got myself a Modelo
Nice.
because I'm exotic and ethnic.
And everyone knows what I was drinking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, is it a weird flavor? Can I guess the flavor, or is it just a regular one?
It's just a regular.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Got me excited there for a second. My back penises got a little my shirt got a little tight.
You felt a little twinge.
Yeah.
Little-
They moved. They moved. Oh man, I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld recently. Do you watch Seinfeld, Zero?
no, I do not.
God, dude. You got to get on the train, man.
You know what? I'm lucky that I got through The Office in 1 year.
You should have watched a better show.
Well, I watched Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is all right.
It was much better.
I get bored with it though.
Really?
Yeah, like I watched the first time I tried to watch it, I got like 75% through the first season and I stopped. So I was just bored. And
Yeah.
then I rewatched it and I got to like maybe 75% through the second season and I just got bored and I don't even know which season they're on now.
You know, it's wild. I stopped watching Breaking Bad, which everyone loves. Breaking Bad. Like most people, I would say probably would say like Breaking Bad's like one of the best like Netflix shows out there, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I got bored with it.
I've never seen it.
It's
Oh,
good.
really?
It's good. I really like The Sopranos. I got super into The Sopranos.
Nice. We y'all are gonna laugh like fucking crazy at me, but we've been watching Vampire Diaries. And all I gotta say is fuck Stefan and his fucking Justin Bieber looking ass.
I don't even know.
I'll keep that in mind, dude.
It's actually
Noted.
a really good show. It makes Twilight look like fucking garbage, if that's any consolation.
You watched Twilight too?
I have seen Twilight.
Uh-huh.
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 Bitch.
All right.
You son of a bitch.
I saw the first Twilight movie, so I'm not innocent, but I did not enjoy it, and I stopped watching from there. Oh my god! I don't know. This might just be a me thing, but I love crappy movies, but not like how Twilight is crappy because they spent a ton of money
You
making.
mean
it.
like B movies?
Yes,
Okay, good.
I love them, and like I love Mystery Science Theater, and
Fuck yeah.
I watch Red Letter Media and their Best of the Worst, and I highly recommend their Best of the Worst for a movie called The Last Vampire on Earth. It's basically a vampire movie that is straight lifting the plot of Twilight, except the people are significantly less attractive, and the
Well, you lost
editing
me
is a lot worse, and the camera is lower quality, and it's amazing. Like, usually for the best of the worst, they do like 3 movies for one episode, but they had to do a whole one devoted to this movie because it's so bad, and it's hilarious.
Okay, so I just thought of something. I was browsing Netflix one day, and I was like looking for a new show to watch, and I see this one show called like 100 or something like that, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with it.
Oh yeah, dude, that show's actually pretty fucking cool.
Is it? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I got like 15, 20 minutes into it, and I just got pissed off because like every single character up to that point was absolutely gorgeous. Like even the
Yeah.
dudes.
Yeah,
And
no, yeah, dude, that's
All
a
right,
real
Liberty
thing.
Zero.
I just got pissed off. I just stopped watching.
Well, so the 100 is actually, it's one of those build-up ones, and the main girl, the blonde one, she actually winds up being quite a fucking badass. Like, it's really weird.
I don't want to watch
It's
it, then,
worth
dude.
watching.
I don't want
It's
to
worth
watch a
watching.
movie. I don't want to watch a movie where a chick is like super special and all that.
Well, no, she's not special because there's a lot of the plot revolves around everybody, but she, like, in particular, like, winds up being this like weird fucking badass.
Okay.
I
She's
don't
like
know,
really
dude.
good at washing dishes or what?
Yeah, exactly. She's good at washing dishes.
Just like speed washing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
We don't have female listeners. It's all good.
we have quite a few.
Yeah, actually we do.
They come for me.
Yeah. No, I posted that screenshot of our Anchor analytics the other day. It was showing that we actually have a decent ratio of female to male listeners.
Yeah, Ghost
That's mine.
40. It says that at least for our Spotify downloads, which isn't the majority, but at least for Spotify, 45% of our listeners are female.
Nice. I
Now,
have 20%.
Yeah, you posted that. Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
bad, dude. That's not
Oh, was
I'm
it?
bad.
trying to figure
Unshackled
out
Liberty was
why
like
the fuck
10.
I have why the fuck do I have 2% non-binary? What the fuck is
Yeah, dude.
non-binary anyway?
You're a
I
social
don't want those
justice
people
warrior
listening to me.
podcast officially.
You're
I
very
literally, dude,
tolerance
I
is
don't
your
love this
thing.
fucking, fuck tolerance. Zero tolerance for that shit.
Ayo.
By
There
the
we
way, I have my my 18-month-old sitting on my lap right now because she's been screaming like a fucking banshee for the last hour.
I think that's
She's,
past the spanking threshold.
No. Spanking threshold kicks in around probably around 8. You know,
Really?
yeah, dude, yeah, for sure.
Wow. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
disagree, but like
that
Kyle
point,
said,
they-
his thing was 2 years old. That was
No,
like his,
no. I like at this age, it's like a, you know, if they're throwing shit, it's like a like pop on hand, like, no, don't do that. You know, if it's been
Yeah.
a consistent thing, but definitely not a spanking. No, that's just no.
All right.
That's great.
I'm gonna give the official discipline timeline. All right.
Oh,
So
this should be good.
6 months. That's
Is this for the
starvation.
child or the wife?
The child. Well, either. I mean, yeah. Okay. For the child, it's age. For the wife, it's duration of relationship. Okay.
Jeez.
So for at 6 months, starvation. Okay.
Oh, okay, all right.
You know, if your child's crying or your wife is like getting real
Just cry-
upset
Just
because
crying.
like you didn't, or yeah, whatever, you know, if it gives you a weird look, you know, if your baby gives you the stink eye,
you just lost your food privileges.
yeah, you know. And then at a year, spanking. That's when you can spank. At 2 years, closed fist. You gotta take some an extra precautions. You know what I mean?
When do you
for legal
incorporate the role of
reasons.
dimes?
For
Oh, I'm
legal
sorry.
reasons, I do
Wait,
not
I'm
endorse
sorry.
Any of this.
I'm sorry. This is the cop discipline timeline.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got the
I thought I had to
files
make a
mixed up.
disclaimer.
You're
there,
reading the
sorry.
police manual.
I got the files mixed up. My bad. I take responsibility for that.
Oh boy.
Man, I thought I was gonna have to make a disclaimer there for a minute.
Did y'all see that meme that said it was a cop like shrugging? He's like, "What do you mean I'm racist? My wife has a black eye."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think everybody's seen that.
Oh, that was great.
The police. What was it? It was the police are having a hard time separating, like their job, the violence on their job with domestic violence.
Yeah. Man, sometimes you just can't help but bring your work home. You know what I mean?
There you go. Good night.
Oh, Jesus. Craziness.
Oh man. So Ghost, this is always a good topic. Liberty Zero does not drink alcohol whatsoever.
I think I remember him saying that.
I occasionally do.
I think compared to most libertarians or maybe just the ones we talk to, I think it's safe to say Liberty Zero does not drink.
Yeah. That was
Sorry. So how often? Like once a month?
like maybe a couple times a year at most.
I mean, that's not bad though. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's nerd shit, dude. What are you talking about?
Look, the rest of us are autistic as fuck. So I mean,
Everyone,
at least he's on a level that's above us.
Yeah, but listen. We started recording at 7:00 at night, and he cracked open a Red Bull. I heard it.
It was a monster.
Oh, okay, that makes it better.
Some
A
sort of
sugary
energy
drink with 300 milligrams of caffeine. Oh yeah, okay, that's healthy.
Well, I want to take care of my liver, Can't be drinking.
Okay.
Dude, look, if it makes y'all feel any better, my shoulder has been completely fucked for this entire week. So today I've taken a total of 1,000 milligrams of naproxen so far.
Okay.
And I'm currently drinking a bourbon. So
Hell yeah, dude, get
Okay,
after it.
I'm at that point where I'm like, fuck my liver. It's done anyway.
I've had a lot of caffeine today.
I've actually gotten back to starting my days with coffee.
Yep.
For a long time there, it was I didn't wake up in time to start my days with coffee because I worked fucking 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah. I have a buddy who works at the airport, and he works night shift. So I know exactly, like I went there once, so I know exactly like kind of I don't know exactly what it's like because I was there once and he tells me about it. But yeah, I know what you're talking about when working nights at the airport.
Yeah. It's fucking, our side's not bad because we're not the commercial aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
It's all mainly, personally owned things, but I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to have work next week or if I'm going to be working with my buddy again. So that's fun.
Yeah. So like, what's the aircraft industry looking like? Because I know
complete shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess with everything opening back up because, we fucking do whatever the fuck they say.
Mm-hmm.
The airliners are starting to see more. I don't know. So I'm not on that end. I know what I see on like the news or hear from people within the industry, but our side is still pretty fucked because a lot of our customers are from out of the country or from like across the country. So flying in for services is kind of fucking non-existent right now.
Yeah.
considering changing industries if this other industry can support as well as this one does.
Deal drugs, dude.
You want to be an agorist?
Man.
Oh, trust me, it's I know people who can get me into that. I avoid it for the simple fact that
Yeah.
I don't want to put any of the family at risk, you know.
Yeah.
If it was just me, I don't give a fuck. And there are so many things I would do if it was just me that I don't give a fuck.
Would you move to Kyle's Free State Project?
Well, 100%
Or
considering
Free
it's
County Project?
dude, it's literally up like not even an hour away from where I live that he's wanting to do it. So I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. And then Jacob Lindsay that does all the Childerberg stuff. He's talking about Childerberg Town out in New
Where's he talking
Mexico
about? Nah, fuck New Mexico.
or Colorado.
I would do Colorado.
No, but like he's looking at northern New Mexico, which is basically Colorado.
Yeah. I
Gorgeous.
remember the last time I drove through northern New Mexico, it was a fucking nightmare because it was dark and it was snowing and it's a fucking mountain pass.
Yep.
And all you see are fucking signs for giant elk everywhere. And then you see like the fucking eyes like fucking reflecting in your headlights. And you're like, fuck. This
Nah, dude, that's
motherfucker's right in
aliens.
front of me, isn't he? Yeah, aliens.
That's aliens, dude.
Yeah.
So how many people would you need for one of these projects?
I'm assuming enough to defend yourself
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's just going to wind up being another fucking Waco.
But that's going to have to be a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
But
I mean,
his whole premise is not to like have everybody in one area like Waco. You know, it's
right.
Yeah.
you have everybody in a county that's spread out because it's going to make it hard for them to take out everybody at once unless they fire on the entire fucking place. But let's be honest, they do that. You've got the entirety of the fucking U.S. population and like, yo, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah.
Now we have to mention, I completely forgot to mention it at the top of the episode that you made our intro for us.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I?
It's a badass intro too, man. Thank you.
I'm glad y'all like it.
Yeah.
It literally took me forever to find a drum track that worked for it, considering I can't find a drummer that's willing to fucking do anything right now. They're all a bunch of fucking statist bastards.
Well, I know.
What was it? Veep?
I know. Derek and Davey have like a band thing going in their area.
Oh yeah, don't even get me started on that.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Because Davey was all about me fucking hearing it and all this shit, and Derek was like, no, we can't let random people hear it.
Dude,
Fuck, dude. Fuck you.
I thought Derek was your co-host.
Derek was for a while.
What an ass.
I mean, I'm hoping he still will be because we have a lot to finish. I needed a break for a little while, man. It was just fucking crazy. But him and I also we decided to make. Well, he decided to make Anarchy Proper a band, and so I fucking took it and ran with it, and I've got probably 4 songs up on there without vocals, including the one I did for y'all. And I just today, one of the songs went to the trending page on
Awesome.
BandLab. So I was like, that's fucking
Wow.
What
Yeah.
site is it on?
cool. BandLab.
And how do people find it?
Ghost of Rebellion on bandlab.com. So
Awesome, dude.
yeah, it's ghost_of_rebellion on BandLab.
Let's try to get that in the show notes later.
Hell yeah.
I've got a whole 5 followers, but more likes on a lot of the songs and followers, so that's good. Yeah, I'm trying to make that a thing now, because I know Trent from Trent's Talk wants me to throw some tracks over his intro. So I've been listening to that like crazy, trying to figure out what I can do with that. And outside of that, just been dabbling.
I have a great idea for Trent. What you need to do is you need to download his commercial he does for Anchor,
Mm-hmm.
and just like do something with that as the vocals.
That would actually not be. That'd be pretty cool.
He wouldn't be able to use it as an intro, but like just do that and send it to him, and don't do anything else. or if you find a vocalist, do a song called "I've Got 40 Cents Staring at Me." And
It's funny. Like I've actually been working on doing vocals again.
yeah,
I can't. I could probably do clean vocals if I wanted to, but man, I am way far off from where I used to be. It's funny.
I can sing pretty well, but I don't have any lung capacity right now. So, as you can tell by my voice cracking.
Dude, do you hear my voice? Like I sound like a fucking child.
Well, it happens when you're trying to be quiet, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I've got a child running around screaming.
So I guess I'm the only one that's made it through puberty at this point.
Yeah, but you can't
as your
speak
voice
English.
cracks. Guess I'm the only one that's made it through puberty at this point.
Well, I was gonna say, Ghost, bring your kid on the show.
Oh, she doesn't talk yet.
Oh, well,
She can scream.
Yeah.
That, you know what? There you go.
Let me go find her real quick.
That's
Hold on.
That's Trent's new intro. Yeah, the kid doing screamo. Oh, is he getting his kid? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. That'll be a good way to end it.
Yeah.
Oh man. I had this Modelo beer is really good, but I was at a Mexican restaurant. They put a lime in it. I ordered one and they put a lime in it, and I don't know why that never occurred to me, because I don't drink a lot of like cervezas, but it was so good with the lime. And I'm sure it was the atmosphere too, but man, it was so good.
Yeah. My fiance likes to I don't know if we're going to include this part, but yeah, she likes to add like lime and weird crap like that to everything.
How's that weird?
I don't know. I think it's weird. She just likes really weird taste. Like, I don't know. I don't like lime.
No.
I don't like, but she digs like the lime salt and stuff like that. It's weird.
I haven't had lime salt.
No. This
Hey.
is what I get to deal with on a daily basis. She can't decide if she wants mom or dad right now.
Oh yeah.
I've never talked to mom, but I have talked to dad a good bit, so pick him.
See that? Pick me. No.
You want to be mildly famous, kid?
Do you want to be mildly famous? She's trying to push the headphones away from my head.
Well, do you want to have your child do your plugs for you as we're wrapping up?
Here. You ready? Can you say hi? She's super pissed right now. Plugs. Let's see. Anarchy Proper podcast. Ghost_of_rebellion on Instagram and on BandLab. Go check that out, please. And Ghost of Rebelly 1 on Twitter. I think that's it. I don't fucking know.
Sweet.
No, you can't touch that. Yes, I see the green light too, but you can't touch it. What? What are you reaching for? You don't know? I don't know either.
Tell her it's her last chance to be heard by tens of people.
All right. This is your last chance. You ready?
All right.
No? Okay.
All right, Matt. It's been good talking to you.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Been really good. Oh, man. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later.
All
That
right.
sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is Liberty Zero reminding you to zero your rifle.
And this is Cotton Archist reminding you to pick cotton voluntarily.